don't know how important this is, but I think everyone kind of knows already, right? Especially people that are successful that already know this, right? If you want to, you know, succeed in anything, right? Especially when it comes to anything on the internet or anything where you have to compete. You know, I mean, life is a competition, right? You can't make it out of the rat race if you don't follow this one advice. Okay, I'm just calling it advice, right? You guys don't need advice from me, especially when it comes to that, right? You know what I mean? Like I'm probably the last person. I don't, but I couldn't prove to you guys like whether or not I've made it successfully financially. You don't want to see my bank account. It's sad. But anyways, but I do have some wisdom and I do have some knowledge, right? Because I mean, you know, I lived I lived long enough to understand how things work, right? And this is all for all the folks that that be trying to make it, fake it till they make it type people too, right? And it is the truth, you know what I mean? It is the truth. With whatever you do, you gotta present the numbers, right? You know what I mean? Like no one's gonna take you seriously if your numbers don't really reflect on your you know on your journey or on your pursuit to success, right? Um, which is kind of sad, you know what I mean? Now you could say, hey, you know what I mean? Like I'm not really in it for the money, or I'm not really in it for whatever my purpose is different. Okay, you know what I mean? Like if you're not trying to compete with anyone, right? Because everything is a competition in life, and that and you're gonna be happy regardless. Then okay, cool, whatever, right? But uh, we're trying to access that potential in us to where we're happier because we're more free, right? And in being more free, we have to statistically achieve the goals, right? So that's why we have to put numbers behind our um, objectives, right? Like it's almost like Donkey Kong, right? How many bananas you want to get today for you to be happy? Oh, I want five. Okay, well, try to get five bananas, right? Um, yeah, and we see a lot of that going on, especially when it comes to like being on TikTok or being on social medias, right? Everyone is counting the views, right? Because they want to succeed in making content or whatnot, and then that's supposed to translate to some sort of monetary value, you know, to right. That's the overall mission, right? To hustle, make money, and be happy. You know what I mean? And doing something that is is less of a like a blue collar, right? Going out there, elbow grease, sweat, you know, uh, lifting things or whatnot. You know what I mean? Even taking the time out of our day, right? We want to be at home behind a computer, scrolling through the screen, but still make money. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But even all of that takes hard work, which is how do you achieve it, right? You have to get those numbers. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, if you want to run up your money, you got to run up your numbers. So yeah, that's just my important point for today. For tonight before I go to bed, you know what I mean. I'm probably gonna wake up super late in the afternoon again because I'm about to go to bed right now at about 2:30, in like 2 minutes. But that's it, y'all. Have a good night.